The information contained in the video content posted to this site represents the views and opinions of the original creators of such video content and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of the South Puget Intertribal Planning Agency. The mere appearance of such video content on this site does not constitute an endorsement by SPIPA or its affiliates of such video content. The video content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. SPIPA does not make any representation or warranties with respect to the accuracy, applicability, fitness, or completeness of the video content. SPIPA does not warrant the performance, effectiveness, or applicability of any sites listed or linked to in any video content. The video content is not intended to be a substitute for professional advice. Always seek professional advice with any questions you may have regarding the subject of this video content. SPIPA hereby disclaims any and all liability to any party for any direct, indirect, implied, punitive, special, incidental, or other consequential damages arising directly or indirectly from any use of the video content, which is provided as is and without warranties. The production of this video content was supported by a grant from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families. Its content does not necessarily represent the official views or opinions of HHS and ACF.
Hello everyone, my name is Amber Hoyt with SPIPA Healthy Families. I'm here to talk about benefits of fitness for lifespan development. No matter what age or when you begin, fitness can determine quality of life now and in the future. Exercise burns calories, which helps control healthy weight. The intensity of activity determines how many calories are burned. Lower intensity equals less calories burned. Higher intensity, more calories burned. The intensity level of your daily exercise should be varied to allow your body adequate recovery and rest times. Going hard all the time will maintain weight loss, but it may also lead to painful injuries. Any activity per day is better than none at all. So if your barriers to exercise are time, money, energy, focus, motivation, just find easy things to do during your normal daily activities that can help you boost your heart rate for even a few minutes. You can use the stairs, you can do squats, go walk at a faster pace, or go for a jog. The key is sticking to a plan. So if your ultimate plan is to be physically active and fit, but your daily routine has other plans, incorporate your activity into your daily routine and make it work for you. Overall health is impacted by what you do physically by helping to sustain healthy blood cholesterol levels, according to the Mayo Clinic. Exercise can help reduce your risk or manage symptoms of certain diseases such as type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, stroke, depression, anxiety, metabolic syndrome, arthritis, and some types of cancer. Your mood can also be lifted with physical activity. Getting active increases brain function, which supports problem solving and creativity, but it also releases various brain chemicals into the bloodstream, which may leave you feeling less anxious, more energized, and generally happier, according to the Mayo Clinic. Also, exercise can also make you feel better about your appearance, which may boost self-confidence and self-esteem. Exercise also carries oxygen and nutrients to your body tissues and assists your cardiovascular system, which is your heart, your lungs, veins and arteries, your blood, etc. And it helps them to maintain proper function. When your heart and lung function are working efficiently, your body can also work more efficiently and energetically to complete daily routines. You might also notice that you can get better sleep when you exercise. Regular exercise helps you fall asleep faster and improves the quality of your sleep. And exercising too close to bedtime, though, can make you feel too energized to fall asleep at the right time. Exercise can be fun and increase your social life, too. It's a great way to connect with family and friends. in a fun, active setting, and it can also lead to making new friends when done in a public setting. And during these pandemic times, you may find that you can find virtual activities to do, either with your kids or your spouse or boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, um, or even with friends over Zoom or something. Um, and it can also help you connect to the community at large if you do like a virtual class. Um, but I also encourage you, if you have built a safe pod of people that you feel safe connecting with in person, um, and they are also wanting to get fit, then that's a great way to support each other's goals and keep each other safe. Exercise can open up a lot of opportunities to enjoy things that make you happy. So, if you enjoy hiking, gardening, or just being outside with your kids, this is a great way to have the best of both worlds. If you're more of an indoorsy type, you can still have fun and connect by taking classes either online or in person when we can go gather again, um, playing with your kids and revving up your daily chores. The immediate benefits of physical activity and regular exercise will make you um, will improve your brain function noticeably after only a single session of moderate to vigorous physical activity, according to Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention, or the CDC. Um, and physical activity and regular exercise will make you gradually look and feel more fit over time, but you won't notice those benefits right away. Um, these benefits may include clearer thinking and reduced anxiety in children and adults. As you age, exercise can sustain your social, emotional, and executive functions like teaching, learning, judgment, mood, and sleep. Regular exercises reduces risk for chronic depression and anxiety, and it can also help you manage your body weight. Regular exercise plays a critical role in maintaining healthy weight, losing excess weight, and maintaining weight loss. When you gain weight, it's usually because you're eating and drinking more calories than you burn, including those burned through vigorous exercise. Um, to maintain weight, you want to work up to 150 minutes a week, which is about 2.5 hours of moderate intensity aerobic activity, which is running, cycling, swimming, those sorts of things. To do this, you can start with about 30 minutes of activity 5 days a week. And some people may need to work more or less to maintain a healthy weight. To lose weight, increase your level of activity. You may also want to consider decreasing your calorie intake and changing the quality of the foods and drinks that you consume. We'll talk more about nutrition another time. To keep the weight off, you have to have a healthy eating plan, not following a fad diet. A regular physical activity is also crucial. It's crucial to think of healthy eating and regular exercise as a way of life rather than a temporary fix. So once you make that decision, if you've lost weight and you want to keep it off, you want to maintain that regular exercise and healthy eating for the duration. You want to think of it as, this is my new life, rather than this is my life now, and once everything is good, I'm going to just go back to my old habits, and then bam, the weight comes back. And I can guarantee from a personal experience, and probably from testimonials from lots of people around the world, when you've lost weight and then you live a healthy lifestyle like that, and then you kind of revert back to your old ways, that weight comes back a lot faster, and it's a lot harder to burn it off than if you had just maintained the whole time anyway. This does not mean that you can never eat the foods you love or take a day or two of rest. In fact, it's crucial for your overall well-being that you continue to enjoy the foods you love in moderation so that you don't lose motivation to stick to your goals. It is also crucial for muscle development and overall physical health that you give yourself 1 to 2 rest days per week. So if you're going to a birthday party, you've been doing really good, it's okay to eat the cake. Just do it in moderation. Our bones and physical activity also supports our bone strength. So our bones help to support our mobility through our lifespan. Therefore, it's important to keep in mind the importance as we age. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, um, regular exercise and physical activity help to improve bone density. So bone density refers to the amount of mass our bones have. The density is directly correlated to the strength of our bones and how prone we are to breaks and fractures. So bone density naturally decreases as we age, but physical activity helps to reduce the loss of bone density over time, according to the CDC. That is why it is so important to continue an active lifestyle throughout the lifespan. Um, Regular exercise and physical activity can also help to improve balance and coordination. The better our balance and coordination, the less prone we are to falls and broken bones as we age. So, regular exercise and physical activity increases muscle strength, which helps ease the pain of arthritis and other rheumatic conditions, according to the CDC. And a direct quote from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it increases our chances of living longer. Science shows that physical activity can reduce your risk of dying early from leading causes of death like heart disease and some cancers. This is remarkable in two ways. One, only a few lifestyle choices have as large an impact on your health as physical activity. People who are physically active for about 150 minutes a week have a 33% lower risk of all-cause mortality than those who are physically inactive. I'm sorry. Two, you don't have to do high amounts of activity or vigorous intensity activity to reduce your risk of premature death. Benefits start to accumulate with any amount of moderate or vigorous intensity physical activity. And again, that was a quote from the CDC. So there's 4 types of exercises which will help you get in shape and stay fit. There's endurance, strength, balance, and flexibility. Most people tend to focus on only one of these areas and think that's enough. However, all 4 of them are necessary for overall fitness, mobility, and quality of life as we age. So furthermore, doing a variety of activities every day which support all 4 areas of fitness helps reduce boredom and prevent injuries. So endurance, also referred to as aerobic cardiovascular or cardio, increases your breathing and heart rates. These activities help to keep your blood oxygen levels stable, which balances blood pressure and supports healthy heart and lung function. When your cardiovascular system is in good function, you may notice that you feel more energetic and are able to focus during the day and sleep better at night. Some activities to support your endurance includes walking, jogging, or running, dancing, heavy yard work such as mowing the lawn, gardening, raking, or shoveling snow or dirt, swimming, cycling, riding a bike, climbing stairs or hills, or playing an active sport like basketball or soccer. A couple of safety tips: always do a warm up and a cool down, or 2 to 7 minutes of easy activity such as walking or jogging before and after exercise to help your body get ready for activity and to recover once the exercise activity is over. Listen to your body. Endurance activities should not cause chest pain or pressure, dizziness, or feeling like heartburn. Hydrate. Be sure to drink plenty of water throughout the day, especially before and after your workout. Take small sips during vigorous activity to help keep your body regulated as you sweat. You also don't want to drink a ton of water right before you start your workout because that will make your stomach not feel so great while you're trying to do that physical activity. So take small sips. Wear clothing that allows full range of motion without being too loose or too tight. If necessary, use any required safety gear to prevent injuries. This includes helmets and safety pads for bicycles and skateboards, or mouth guards for martial arts and active contact sports like football. When exercising outdoors, stay aware of your surroundings, dress in layers, and wear weather appropriate clothing. Strength supports muscle development and helps everyday activities feel easier to accomplish, such as carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or getting up off the floor after your baby's tummy time. You may hear strength exercises referred to as strength or resistance training. This can be done with weights, your own body weight, resistance bands, or specialized equipment. Um, every age group can and should do some form of strength exercise at least 2 days per week, according to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services National Institute of Health. However, be sure to change the targeted muscle group you're working with each time. For example, people who do strength training twice a week may focus one day on hips and butt, and then the next day they work on their core muscles, which is your abdominals or your stomach, and your back the next day. And then the next week they will alternate with arms and shoulders and then legs. If you're new to strength training, you may want to start with only body weight or work with only 1 to 2 pound weights until your body adjusts to the exercises. Then you can scale up to using heavier weights. However, be sure to increase the amount of weight you're using gradually. You want to feel like your muscles are just at the point of resistance, but to avoid injury, don't lift a weight that causes your muscles to hurt. You should not feel your muscles pulling or pinching to the point of pain. Most importantly, pay attention to your form to prevent injuries. Keep your back flat, shoulders back, feet flat to the floor as much as possible, a soft bend in your knees and elbows, bend at the hip when squatting, and never let your knees point out over your toes. You want to sit back on your heels when you're doing those squats. Use steady movements to lift your weights into place. Do not jerk or snap weights into position, or you may end up with an injury. If you can't lift the weight steadily, then lower the weight or drop the weights altogether until you have built up your form and your strength. Some safety tips: don't hold your breath. It's important to keep breathing throughout the exercise activity. A helpful tip to keep your breath steady is to inhale during the easiest part of the motion and exhale when exerting the most energy. So, for example, if you're doing an overhead press, you're going to have your arms here with your dumbbells or your barbell, and you're going to want to inhale before lifting, exhale as you lift the weight over your head, and then inhale again as you bring it back down. So keep your breathing steady and slow. It may also help to remember in through your nose, out through your mouth. Always talk to your doctor if you are concerned about doing any exercise. Now, moving on to balance. Balance helps to prevent falls, and it also keeps you walking in a straight line. Yoga and Tai Chi are just a couple of examples of excellent balance exercises. Both also help to support strength, endurance, and flexibility. Some safety tips: if you are not able to balance on one foot or in certain standing yoga positions, you can use a sturdy table, chair, wall, stool, or yoga blocks to support you when you feel unsteady. And again, consult your doctor if you ever feel uncertain about any exercise. And then flexibility, this is important also. Stretching, it helps to improve flexibility and support muscle development. It can also reduce post-workout soreness. More importantly, it makes bending and reaching in daily activities easier to do. A couple of safety tips: stretch warm muscles. So this means doing light cardio or aerobic exercise briefly beforehand and stretching after completing a strength or endurance workout. Stretching should never hurt. So stretch to the point of feeling it, but no further than the initial sensation of that stretching feeling. Keep your breath slow and steady while stretching. If you're breathing hard or not breathing at all, then back off the stretch a little bit. Thanks for watching. Next week, we'll talk more about supporting the physical development for children of any age. In the meantime, show us your flex on social media by using hashtag HFPFamilyFlex. You can tag SPIPA Healthy Families in your posts or leave a comment on the SPIPA page at South Puget Planning on Facebook or at SPIPA_org on Twitter. If you like these tips and you want to get more, subscribe to your channel and get notified when new videos come up. See you next week.